don't know. And in the meantime, he's being pelted by a single lurker up at the mineral at a new expansion. He's trying to get at the 3 o'clock position, but he's going to take that out very quickly with a bunch of zealots. And also, he'll be able to take out a couple of hydras that were trying to reinforce that lurker. So Stork finally committing enough troops to make sure that he takes out enough units here. And look at this. We have another drop going down. Hyvaa going to try to take out the double gas. I don't know. It only looked like one overlord worth of units, though. So a little odd play by Hyvaa. I'm not sure what he's looking to accomplish, except for maybe to take out a probe trying to build a new expansion. Stork now able to put down plenty of cannons, and Stork is starting to run away with this game here. Hyvaa is not putting on enough pressure. There's no way that he'll be able to win this game if he continues to do what he's doing, which is not much. I mean, he's put some pressure on, but really he's been defending against Stork more than anything. Now we see a drop going to the new base of a couple of lurkers so far, but there are plenty of cannons going down, and I think that it's going to be enough to defend whatever it is he was dropping there out of 4 overlords. I haven't seen an Ultralisk Cavern yet. We see he's locked in tier 2 tech, which is a bad idea. This is something that a lot of Zerg players lose games by doing, by never going to Hive Tech. Although I saw Hive Tech there, but if he doesn't actually capitalize on that Hive Tech and start putting down some, I don't know, Ultralisk Den, Defilers, Ultralisk Cavern, Defilers Den, things like that, there's no way he's going to keep up with the +3 weapon upgraded units of Stork. I mean, they're just going to start a ground versus ground army of tier 2 tech versus Stork's full tech tree of ground army units. Not going to work out very well for Hyvaa, especially with those upgrades that we're seeing from Stork. So the fact that we haven't actually seen any Ultras. No, wait! There is a Defiler in there. So, okay, we do have, I just barely caught that. We do definitely have some Defiler action heading our way. But Stork, as such a large army, I'm not convinced that this is going to be the right play for Hyvaa. I think that he's actually, if he had more Ultras, with the amount of bases and gas that he's got access to, I'm surprised he hasn't gone for an Ultra-like build. Right now, he's just Ling Lurker Hydra, and I mean, that is not going to work. Even with a Defiler, that's not going to work out for him, especially just purely because of the amount of storm that Stork has. He's going to be able to storm every swarm, and that's going to be impossible for you to see even hide under their cover, especially when Lings go so quickly, get killed by Storm. So storm the swarm, throw some zealots under there, and bam, wham bam, thank you bam. That's going to be game for Hyvaa. I don't think that Hyvaa is doing enough. While he's going to attempt to put up a new base at the 9 o'clock, Stork has this game right now. I can clearly see it. I mean, he's basically kept Hyvaa on his back foot for this entire time. And that's all it takes. And I think the coach looks, you can see both coaches. I think one coach knows they're winning and one coach knows they're losing. Not entirely sure, but it does seem that way. Stork now continuing to harass with a very nice little drop here. I like this play. This is exactly what he should be doing in order to ensure he wins. But Scourge out. Uh-oh. Oh! Nice storm, though, on a bunch of drones. Again, late game, it matters less and less. But still, at this point, with Hyvaa being attacked on so many fronts, it matters a lot. And Stork is probably going to be able to take out that base in its entirety. Although I guess it's questionable if he really will or not, but likely for him to do it. And Hyvaa is now mined out at his main almost. He's mined out at one of his expansions, or 2 of them actually. He's mined out at 2 of them, so he's down to 2 mining bases, but 1 is under attack, so really only 1 mining base. He's going for a counter of his own, but the probes are able to block because there are only Lings. Whoa, this is horrible for Hyvaa. Looks like Stork is probably going to survive this without much of an issue, even though there are a couple of Lings left that are crack upgraded. There are only a couple, and I mean, that many probes should be able to take them out eventually. And there we see a lone Defiler. Doing what? Nothing. I mean, this is going to be just kind of sitting there like El Payaso, you know? It's like right in the middle, throws down a swarm. There's not even any units in there other than a lurker, a lone lurker, I think, which against Zealots isn't going to go very far. So really, Stork kind of closing in on this game right here. Hyvaa down to his last couple of bases, and I'm definitely foreseeing a GG coming from Hyvaa. Well played, but early on, I think he had some good things going in his direction. But Stork just hasn't, he played a very safe, solid game, hasn't really made any mistakes other than losing a lot of observers. And I think that, you know, Stork is just ownage, you know? That's what it comes down to. Stork owns. And nice counterattack coming from Hyvaa, but even if this were an elimination race, which it really isn't, Stork would win this so quickly. It's disgusting with the amount of Archons and goons that he has. Cracklings do a lot, but that 1DT, 2 DTs is going to take everything out, considering there's not even one Overlord. And Hyvaa sees it, he knows it, and he GG's. And Hyvaa has an earring. Look at that. He's badass, apparently. So, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that set. I had a lot of fun. Finally, I had a day off from work today, so I was able to bang out a few games solo for the first time, too. So, yeah, with that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to donate, and I'll see you guys in the next game. GG!
시즌 플레이오프 광활리에 정말 필요한 선수가 송정우 선수 아니겠습니까? 1패는 얻었습니다만 ACL전에서 승리를 따내면서 신장을 잡아주고 삼성전자 칸이 이스트로의 그 끈질긴 추격을 막아내는데 성공했습니다. 자, 삼성전자 칸과 이스트로 경기는 결국 삼성전자 칸이 3대2로 이스트로를